Hi, I'm Christine and I sew a lot. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Christine and I sew a lot. So today on Friday Sews, I want to talk about what I've been sewing and what I plan to sew. So to start off with, today I am wearing the Yanta overalls by Helen's Closet. I talked about them in my previous video as my temptation sew, and I am so glad I sewed them up. I'm going to insert a picture of me wearing them. The first pair that I made is the pair I'm wearing now. It's in a mid-weight linen that I bought from the fabric store, and it is so comfortable. I am very glad that I did every step of the process and didn't just do a partial muslin for this make, because I fell in love with this and I have been wearing them non-stop since I made them. The pattern has enough ease around here that I did not need to do the side zip. I can get into them just fine without the zipper, and I love everything about them. Matter of fact, I love them so much. So I made a second pair of Yanta overalls for our Memorial Day party when we had our friends over, everybody vaccinated, so it was very safe. And I know you're thinking, Christine, Memorial Day, could you not get a little more patriotic? Why did you have to go so subtle? That's just how I roll. I used this Robert Kaufman canvas. It's a cotton linen blend for the overalls. You can see I lined the bib and the back in red, the facings. And I did make a change to the pattern. I made some side pockets. I had thought with this sturdier fabric, I might like some side pockets instead of the front patch pockets. And I have to say, the next pair I make, I'm going to go back to the patch pockets. Even with careful insertion, I think it just does not do favors to the shape of the overall. I don't need any extra width or bulk along my hips. But they're very, very comfortable. It was a fun sew. I would say it was an advanced beginner sew. Just take it a little bit slower on doing some of the top stitching if you don't have a lot of practice with top stitching. But yeah, I have been wearing both of my Yanta overalls nearly every day since I made them. Super great for the weather we're having. So those were my two first makes. My most recent make I'm wearing now is the Union Street tee by Hey June Handmade, and I love it. I made it out of a rib knit that I've had in my stash for quite a long time, probably the longest of any fabric, because I struggled with knits at first and I put it aside. Then after making friends with my serger, I'm all about the knits, and I wish I had more of this fabric. It is soft, it is comfortable, and it makes me feel like a toddler wearing this combo together. So that was my most recent make. I made another Union Street t-shirt. This is something, not a special fabric, but just another t-shirt for utility purposes. I needed some more t-shirts. And the other pattern that I thought might distract me from my well-laid plans, the Brumby skirt. This is a great great pattern by Megan Nielsen. So I'm not going to model it for you because despite my, well, I won't call them best efforts, but I put the waistband in upside down. You can see it goes over this. I know you're thinking, Christine, the pattern clearly said, be careful that you don't put the waistband in upside down. It's easy to do. The marked notches are on the top. And when I was, I did up the exterior of the waistband and pinned my zipper in to check size, to make sure I was going to cut out the correct size. And I had it all going the right way, and I was like, great. Took the pins out, and somewhere when I applied the interfacing, things went wrong. I couldn't find my notches. I took my pattern pieces out, and evidently I put them wrong way, and so I clipped my notches into the bottom and not into the top. Maybe I had stretched the cotton a little bit, or I don't know. So I was just gonna do a whole nother skirt because I have done a lot of stitching here. I put the facing in, I put the zipper in. I even thought about, well, I'll just wear it and wear a top over it. And I tried that and missed the whole purpose of having this contoured waistband if you're going to cover it up. It didn't give me many options, and it just wasn't comfortable to wear. I could feel that it was not right. So on my next very long car trip, I'm going to bring probably 2 seam rippers, and I'm going to unpick it all. I'm going to take off the waistband, I'm going to take off the zipper. I have enough of this fabric, I can cut out a new waistband, and I'm going to start again because it's really a cute skirt, and I really do wear more skirts than I do shorts just because it's so hot and it's comfortable. Though I don't know, with these Yanta overalls, I may just live in these this summer. So anyway, Brumby skirt's going to have to be a do-over, but I don't know. You do what you have to do. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some recent makes, not in the last couple months, but I haven't shown them on my channel yet. I have some makes for some new babies, friends and family members. Our good friends are expecting their first grandchild this month in June. So I had to make my go-to baby gift. And this is the Taylor Romper by Children's Corner. I love absolutely everything about this romper. I've made dozens of these. This is my go-to baby gift for people that are close to me, and I've made oodles for my grandchildren. It comes in a size 3-month. This is 3-month to 24 months. And I think it stops at 24 months because there are people like me who might continue to put children, 3-year-olds, into baby rompers. The things I like about this pattern, other than it's quick and easy to sew, is the elastic at the leg opening and those chubby baby legs. To me, is just precious. It's easy for dressing the baby. You can just unbutton one shoulder, slip it over the head, and then I have these cam snaps in a coordinating color. So our friends, their daughter wanted a gender neutral clothing for the baby, and so I picked out this retro print. This is a quilting cotton, and let me see if I can see it. It's got like bunnies and teddy bears and balloons, but it is so sweet. I actually made one for our granddaughter that we're expecting any day now. So this is the Taylor Romper from Children's Corner. And I think I might do a sew along for this. So let me know down below if you'd like to see a sew along for making the tailor romper. I had a large scrap left over from another romper that I had made. And it's such cute fabric, you don't want it to go to waste. And I was able to squeeze out a size 12-month diaper cover. I used the pattern from Made Every Day. It's Dana Willard's pattern, and it was really quick. I think maybe 30 minutes start to finish to make this. And she has a YouTube tutorial on how to make this. So this is another little baby gift for baby Kreider. I actually made this maybe 6 or 7 months ago. When I have large scraps and a little bit of time, I like to go ahead and make up some baby gifts so I have something on hand. So my cousin Katie has a little girl, Hallie, and I've made her several things, several meaning 4 or 5. And I've already mailed them off to her, and I forgot to include these. I actually have something to show you. This is the Finley top from Violet Field Threads Patterns. This is in a size 3T, and I used quilting cotton. And I love this pattern. I've sewn a couple of these tops for friends' daughters, and I was attracted to it by these straps, these double straps, and just the style of it. I want to try it in something a little flowy the next time, but I made her this Finley top, and in the coordinating fabric, some daisy shorts, also by Violet Field Threads. And these are super cute. They're quite easy to make, but they look like they've got a little bit of style to them. They've got a front pocket and facings. When Hallie wears it with her top and is running around playing, she's got plenty of room to put rocks and what other little treasures she finds. I couldn't stop at one pair of daisy shorts, so I made her a second pair. And this time I used a contrasting coordinating fabric for the waistband, for the pocket back, and for the facings. So another super, super cute pair of shorts, play shorts for my cousin Katie's little girl. So that is what I have sewn. And next is what is on my cutting table that is cleverly disguised as a dining room table. I have the Wilder gown pattern, and I'm going to cut out the pattern today, and probably will cut out the fabric, and let's be honest, I'm probably going to finish it today as well. So I'm going to make the Wilder gown blouse, and I'm going to do a muslin. So for the muslin, I'm going to use this fabric that I made my Stevie dress that I wore in my last video. It's got a really nice drape to it, so I think it'll play well with the Wilder. My only thing about this fabric is it wrinkles like crazy. And I've got a lot of it. And I bought it with the intent of making mother-daughter outfits, but I don't think it's a great gift to give to a young new mother some fabric that requires a lot of ironing. Once you hit it with the iron, it irons out nicely, but that just seems like a little bit too much of a job right now. So Lottie, I'm thinking of you, and I'm going to use this for making muslins. And if it turns out like this muslin, it might be my next favorite thing to wear. So this is what I'm going to practice with. And for the top, I have two options. I really think I'm going to go with this. This is a cotton lawn. It's thin. It has a pretty nice drape to it, as you can see. So I think it'll sew up nicely for the Wilder gown. My other option is this art gallery fabric. I have eyed this art gallery fabric for a long time, and I finally treated myself to it. I'm not sure that the colors are me. It's got this blush and this kind of mustardy brown. I think the teal might work. I don't know. I have a lot of it, so I'm kind of hesitant to cut into it for a top, and then what do I do with the remainder? But the other part of me says, why have a splurge fabric that just sits in your stash? Let's go ahead and enjoy it. So this may become a Wilder top, or maybe a Lyra dress, because that's something I want to sew up soon. The Lyra dress by Tilly and the Buttons. So anyway, if this doesn't suit me, I think it would be great for my sister Brenda. So who knows? This might turn into something for Brenda, and I can just enjoy looking at it on Brenda. The last fabric that I want to share with you is kind of a fun fabric. My grandson, who is 3, has declared that he wants to be an astronaut. And while I was looking at fabric, okay, let me confess, while I was searching for space-themed fabric, I stumbled across this. And let me see if I can show you. I love it. I love navy, but it has all kinds of space. It's got a space shuttle and planets and capsules and little parachutes, and I love the bright pops of the red and this aqua and green and even the white, how that pops and shows on this. So when I got the fabric this week, I realized it was heavier than I thought it was going to be. It's a mid-weight leaning towards heavyweight. So I have a couple ideas. One, I thought I could make him a little jacket. I could make him a backpack. I could make him a duffel bag so that when he's spending the night with grandparents, he can put his pajamas, his clothes, his toys, all the things little ones like to take with them, especially Bunny, could be packed in it. And the thing is I ordered 3.5 yards. It was priced well, and I loved it. I wanted to make sure I had enough that I could maybe do multiple things for him in it. So I don't know. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments below. But it is really, really cute. So those are my plans. That's what I'm up to. I don't think I'm going to sew a whole lot in the next several weeks, or maybe the month of June, because we're going to be visiting some with family. Things are opening up more. We have a new grandbaby who's going to be born sometime soon, and so I'll probably be spending some time away from my sewing machine, but I do think I'll get at least the Wilder gown, and I'll be unpicking. So anyway, that's what's going on in my sewing room, and thank you for joining. Bye.